Welcome back. Online political website Maryland Matters reports that more and more women are stepping forward to run for political office, particularly here in Montgomery County for county council. Ron, the article pointed out two candidates, Natalie Fani Gonzalez and Kirsten Mink, who have announced that they are running for county council. How important is it that women run for office?
I think it's fundamental to our democracy to have women equally represented in our elected and appointed positions at every level of government. But here's the reality. We ask women to manage our homes, to manage how our children are reared, to manage everything that's important about our personal lives. I mean, truth being told. I don't see why it's such a shock that we would ask women to contribute that same commitment and knowledge to how our government, local, state, and federal are being governed. I think that they have a voice, it should be heard, and the best way for them to do that is to be in those positions.
Well, but Ron, I'm really surprised that this is broadcast as a headline. I mean, Montgomery County, we are very enlightened. We have had a long history of female participants and participation on the county council. And Laurie, excuse me, while there are currently only one female member on the county council, Nancy Navarro, but in the past there have been greater representation, particularly among Republican women 20 years ago. And in fact, Ron, I think you pointed out, at one point, there were 3 women members of the county council. So this shouldn't be a headline burning news that women are running. We've had a long history of women running. Laurie, what do you think?
Yeah, well, not since Republicans Nancy Dasik and Betty Ann Kroenke were on the county council. We haven't had a woman who's a Republican on the county council. Would love to see that change. I won't say the names now, but I do know there are some excellent candidates coming up on the Republican side. So look out, Democrats. And they're not the typical Republican that you would think about. So that there's a clue for you.
I don't know if is that good or bad?
It's good. It's good. We're really excited that, and we have the Montgomery County GOP Central Committee is actively looking for people and doing a great job at finding people who we don't normally hear from. They're coming out of the woodworks because they really want to see our county change. We've got business people, we've got some great people, but women in particular, I think Democrats will be more likely to vote for a Republican woman than a Republican man. So I think for Republicans especially, it's important to have Republican women candidates.
Look at all that strategy going on. You just get not typical Republicans. I don't know what that. I don't
really mean typical Republican. I meant not the typical profile of what you would think. Like, okay, me. All right, I'm a typical Republican.
Well, I don't know how to take that, Laurie. Anyway, Ron, your point is great. Laurie, your point is great. We do need more women running. I think it's wonderful. But, as I said, here in Montgomery County, we've been pretty enlightened. So, we're fortunate. So I don't think it's a shock that we have a lot of great female candidates running for office.